it's Kathy here from Bello's, and today I'm going to be recreating this scene with the coloured foxes. I recently shared this card on one of our Facebook groups, and I asked a few of the members if they'd like a tutorial, and several of them said yes, so this is what we're going to be doing today. So for this project I used a piece of multifarious card, 6 inches by 4 inches. Then I had some black matting card that is 6.25 inches by 4.25 inches, and I will mount that onto a piece of card once folded, measures 5 inches by 7 inches. For the stamping I used Versafine Clair Nocturne, and for the background I used Distressed Oxide Prize Ribbon. I also used a brayer for this project and a gel press. I used the Lavinia oval shaped gel press for this. And the stamps I used are the Lavinia 089 Icicles, the LAV 658 Berry Wreath, the LAV 644 Rufus, and the LAV 646 Gideon. I also used a stencil with some circles in. Now this is an old one that I had in my stash, but I think Lavinia do one that's similar that has different size circles, but any stencil that has different size circles will be fine. And I don't know if you can see that, but I did it to create a bit of a bokeh effect behind the foxes there in the bottom of their little cave. Right, so for the colouring I have 3 pastel pencils. I have a black, a white and a russet coloured tone for colouring the foxes. I also have a black Stabilo pencil that might go over the outline again if I need to. And I have a Posca pen. I have I think it's called raspberry. So it's like a pinky plummy colour for the berries. And I have a white gel pen to highlight the berries and the icicles. I also have a blue watercolour pen that I use to colour the icicles. And I need a blending tool for doing the background. So that's all the things that you'll need. Oh, also you'll need either some Vaseline, a cheap hairspray, or a fixative spray to fix the colours once it's done. Right, so that's everything we need, so we can get started. So I'm going to begin by doing the background. I need the gel press and the brayer. So I'm inking it in the blue prize ribbon. I'm just going, oh, there's a little hair on there. That's it. And then I'm just going to spritz that with a little bit of water. You can also use a fan brush if you want to. You could, let's see if I have one here. No, I've misplaced my fan brush. Oh, here it is. So just a fan brush like that, dip it in water, tap it out, and then you can just, they make slightly bigger blobs, for want of a better word. Right, so there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either put your card on top of the gel press like that, but I prefer to do it the other way because I can get a bit more accurate with where I place it. And also I can see what's going on. So I'm going to turn that over. I usually do this from standing up, so it's a bit more difficult sitting down, but I hope that's okay. Right, let's take that off. There we go. And then I'm going to use the spare piece of card I have to create a ghost print on this one. That'll be very light. There we go. I'll use that for something else later. So I'm going to start by blending all of the edges in the prize ribbon blue, so there's no white left on the card. And it doesn't matter if you go over the gel press bit. There we go. That's fine. I'm just looking to see, sometimes if there's a bigger gap at the bottom, say, I would have that as the bottom of my card, but this looks pretty much central, so it doesn't matter which way round I have it. Excuse me. So I'm going to stamp the icicles in Nocturne, and I'm going to go across the whole of the top of the card. Put my thumb there, take that off. And the last couple on there. That's it. So give that a quick wipe. And put my lid on. Now I'm just going to paint them in, colour them, not paint them, colour them with a watercolour pen. Right, now that's coloured, I'm just going to go over all the icicles with the white gel pen to add a bit of Right, I'm going to go over that again later when I finish stamping, just to add a little bit more definition. So I'm going to start stamping the foxes now. So I'm going to need my MISTI. Excuse me. Now this one is going to go over here somewhere, and this one is going to go here. So I need to move him over there a bit, I think. His tail to be a little bit down, because the other one will go above it. There we go. And I'm going to, I don't know if you'll be able to see, excuse me, I don't know if you're going to be able to see me very well, but I'm going to try to just do the edges. I'll keep pulling away so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just literally doing the edges of the stamp. When it gets to the front paw, I want the whole of the paw. Now, I always put a little bit more on and take some off, because that way you get to cover it a bit more. It's a little bit easier. Let's have a go at that. Hang on, let me just try something here. Let's try that one, see how that is. Yeah, that's quite good. I need a little bit more under his chin, I think. Chin part is always difficult. I think that will do actually. I'm going to stop there. Give it a bit of a clean. I'm going to use my black Stabilo pencil here to just go over that a little bit more defined. There we go. Now, fox number 2 is this one. I'll do him slightly higher. And I'm going to do the same thing with this fox. Again, just do the edges. Right, and then I take some off. Put some back on. Get the bits off the edges though, because I don't want those to stamp. Yep, that's fine. I'll leave that at that. Just clean off my box. Right, so again, I'm just going to darken a little bit here with the Stabilo pencil. I'm going to colour the foxes in their russet colour with the pastel. that's the foxes coloured. So now we're going to stamp some of the wild berry. Find my stamp. It's got a little tiny bit of russet there. I would fix it now, but because I'm still stamping, I don't want any spray to get on something I haven't stamped on yet. So I'm just going to do the berries in black. So that's that one. I'm going to use a smaller one. Just drop that. A little bit more at the bottom. There we go. Excuse me. Right. Now I'm going to use a wet one and my stencil. So I'm going to look for a group of small circles. And I'm just lifting some of the ink with the baby wipe, and that's creating that little bokeh effect. Is it bokeh? Bokeh? I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but this is what it does. So it just creates a bit of an interest in the background. Right, so now I'm going to use my Posca pen and I'm going to paint the berries. Fix it, you can use either Vaseline, you can rub Vaseline in and that will fix it. You can use a fixative spray, or you can use just a normal cheap hairspray, which is what I'm going to use now. So it just fixes the colour, stop it bleeding. A bit stinky, but does the job. So I'm going to leave that just for a moment. While I'm just waiting for that to properly fix, can I remind you that we have 2 Facebook groups. We have Del Bello's Designs Lounge for all things Lavinia related, so all of Lavinia stamps are in there, and we also have the Del Bello's a la carte lounge for all of the other products that Patty sells, like cardio stamps, sweet poppy stencils, etc. So please visit those groups and join us. You know, we'd love to have you there. There's quite an active Facebook group that people share their work and very supportive of each other. So, right, that's settled now. I'm going to glue the background. Done that. I haven't done that quite central. I'm gonna have a problem taking that off. I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to trim the bottom there, excuse me, so that it's more level. There we go. Just trimmed my black card so that it's pretty level. I'm going to sellotape that onto, not sellotape, stick onto a 5x7 card. And there we have it. Frog cards. The backgrounds don't always come out the same with the gel press, but that's to be expected. I quite like the wave in that one, but I like the bottom of this one too. So I hope you enjoyed that and you found that useful. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye bye.